So if you're building a B2B sales playbook, here's a pretty terrifying reality check. Like 58% of them are just completely ignored by sales teams.
Yeah, they just become this really expensive digital shelfware.
Exactly. But if you get it right, win rates jump by 33%. So welcome to our deep dive on building a B2B playbook that actually drives revenue.
Right. And for all the VPs of sales and enablement directors listening, we are basically reverse engineering top performer routines, into a modular 4 to 6 week actionable system.
Because the biggest mistake happens, before a single word is even typed, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, these playbooks are usually written in a vacuum by leadership when the best playbook already exists, right? It's just trapped in the heads or the inboxes and Slack messages of your top performers.
You have to run what we're calling a discovery audit to extract it. It's kind of like a sports coach studying raw game tape instead of, just handing a rookie a generic rule book.
That's a great way to look at it. You need to watch the actual movement on the court. But there's a huge trap there.
What do you mean? Like if you just ask a star rep how they sell so well?
Exactly. If you just ask them, they usually give this super high level, honestly useless answer because unconscious competence is just so hard to articulate.
Right. They don't even really know what they're doing right.
Yeah, which is why you use the peak moment technique. You don't ask them to outline their whole process. You ask them to walk you through their best deal from last quarter and pinpoint the exact inflection point where that deal shifted.
So you're looking for that single frame of the game tape where the play turned.
Right. You aren't looking for a general strategy. You want the specific question they asked or like the exact phrase that unlocked the real budget conversation. You capture the exact language.
Wow. Okay. So once we extract those peak moments, trying to force them into traditional CRM stages like discovery or demo or proposal, that feels like a mistake.
Yeah, it absolutely is, because buyers don't make decisions in a neat linear line.
Right. So what's the alternative then?
Well, a buyer doesn't care that they are in your quote-unquote demo stage. Mentally, they're navigating decision gates. Like, should we change? Why you? And why now?
Oh, I see. So if you map the playbook to internal CRM stages, reps end up running the wrong plays at the wrong time.
Exactly, because they are totally focused on internal checklists instead of actual buyer readiness.
Okay, wait, let me challenge that, though, because the CRM absolutely demands linear stages for pipeline reporting and forecasting.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it does.
So if we build a non-linear modular playbook around buyer decision gates, aren't we going to totally confuse the reps who have to actually go and update Salesforce?
Yeah, I mean, it's a really common friction point, but making one distinction fixes it. Your CRM process is strictly for reporting, but the playbook is for execution.
Ah, so they serve totally different masters.
Exactly. To execute in real time, reps need a modular play framework. That means each play has a trigger like, say, a stalled champion, and an objective, specific actions, assets, and, success metrics.
Oh, so it's really a searchable database of triggers and responses that one can pull up right on a call, rather than a massive 100-page PDF.
Yes, exactly.
And when we look at the specific content going into those modules, beyond the baseline qualifying questions and objection frameworks, there's a heavy emphasis on documenting strict disqualification criteria.
Oh, disqualification is the absolute secret engine of a high win rate. I mean, most playbooks focus entirely on ideal customer profiles, right?
Yeah, everyone wants to know who they should be selling to.
Right. But documenting the exact signals of a dead end allows reps to cut their losses early, like a prospect who refuses to bring in an executive sponsor after 3 calls.
Right. Top performers protect their time ruthlessly because they know exactly what an unwinnable deal looks like.
Spot on.
And for an enablement director, framing that correctly to the team is just huge. You aren't telling hungry reps to give up, You're showing them the mathematical reality of where not to waste energy.
That's exactly how you position it.
But if you build this highly targeted modular system, the nightmare is seeing it ignored. What's the mechanical way to measure adoption without just micromanaging everyone?
You split your tracking. So leading indicators tell you if the system is integrated into their daily flow. Like, are they actually accessing the playbook pages during calls?
And are they tagging these specific plays in the CRM?
Right. Then you wait for the lagging indicator, which is honestly the ultimate test. A 20 to 30% reduction in ramp time.
Wow, that's significant because that ramp time reduction proves the playbook is actually transferring top performer knowledge to the rest of the team.
Yes, and it also means the playbook isn't a one-and-done project. It requires a 90-day refresh cycle based on real win and loss data just to constantly sunset outdated plays.
Makes total sense.
It has to evolve as the market evolves, because the moment it becomes static, it just joins that 58% of ignored shelfware.
Exactly. So for everyone listening who is tasked with building out the next iteration of your sales motion, consider this. What if, before writing a single new word of your playbook, you spent the next 30 days doing absolutely nothing but observing your top performers to see what they are secretly doing right?